So today's workout is going to involve a few new additional items to the I don't got no equipment workout. First of all, you have a mason tub. Now you don't have to have a mason tub. You can also have one of those plastic toboggans or discs or anything that's going to slide on the floor. All right. The next thing is you're going to go get yourself, if you don't already have it, a galvanized steel pipe with some flanges. Now, what if you don't have flanges? Well, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to get my trusty old buddy, the mop handle, but you're going to have to make sure you're a little bit on the safer side when you do these lifts. So, of course, I prefer to have the steel pipe. However, not everybody has a steel pipe, and maybe not everybody's willing to go to their local home improvement store and get one. So, your good old friend here, Mr. Wooden mop handle, can come into play and get some work done. Now, to use this guy, we're probably going to want to have to like shore it up just a bit. First of all, don't use aluminum. Use this wood one, or not this one, it's mine. Use a wood one, but take some duct tape and wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around diagonally down and then diagonally up. What that'll do is that'll increase the structural integrity of it, but don't count on it, okay? If you hear it flexing, if you hear, not hear it flexing, if you hear it like, you know, making a little crackling noise when you're doing your work, like maybe you're doing some crazy weight, then definitely don't use it. Be safe, be smart, but I'm gonna show you what you can use. So we have our buckets, we can load up our buckets, we can do all that stuff, we can load up our weight in here, and it's gonna allow us to do some back work. It's gonna be a row, okay? We're gonna do a pronated and a supinated version of this today. We're also gonna do some deadlifts. And what weight am I gonna use for these deadlifts today? Ironically enough, cinder blocks. Now if we're using our buckets, we can go up fairly high with those, and the wooden broomstick would be just fine. But each one of these guys, which are about $3.50, 60, 70 cents, something like that, they're 35 pounds each. And when you put the two together plus the bar, your wooden mop handle or broom handle, it might not be up to the snuff. So that's why I went out and I got that metal pipe. The pipe was 20 bucks, and the flanges, which up to you if you want to get them or not, each one was like $8 a pop. But as far as structural integrity is concerned, it's pretty darn solid. So let's see what we can do with our mop handle. Okay, this looks dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Another little side note. On this side, perfect stopper. Okay, nothing over here. So if we've already wrapped this guy up and donated him to the zombie apocalypse that is COVID-19, then if you wanted to, you could also go one step further and wrap up the end of this handle with more duct tape, love duct tape, so that this guy doesn't slide off. Either that or don't suck. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna take my lift. I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm coming up. Woo! We're good. And I'm gonna come back down. Then back up. Mr. Mop Handle getting it done. Then come back down. Where's my head? Here I am. All right, so what does that look like on the side? Thing to remember is when you're getting set up for your deadlift, you want your bar to be right over your shoelaces and maybe about an inch or two from your shins. I'm gonna have that center grip. Okay, it's gonna be fairly close. I'm gonna roll my elbows in, and my arms are gonna get long, okay? You do not wanna bend at the elbows. Once you're here, I'm gonna drop my butt just a little bit, but not a lot. A lot of people get really low. I like to get right here. We're gonna come up, and that bar is gonna go right alongside your shins, over your knees. You're gonna get right up to the top, pull back the shoulder blades, push the hips forward, and they're gonna bring it right back down. You never lose contact with the bar to your shins until the very last second, boom, and you drop it back down, okay? So let's go ahead and let's bump out a couple more. Okay, remember, neutral spine, abs tight, pull back the shoulder blades, okay? All right, I'm gonna make sure everything's good. Mr. Broom Handle's feeling good. You feeling good, sir? Yes, he does. All right, take my grip and make sure that bar is directly over my shins. You gotta take my word for it because the old cinder block here is in the way. All right, from here, Lift them up. 1. Light touch. 2. If you go slow, the bricks won't swing too much. 3. 4. And we're going to do 12 of these guys. 5. 6. When this is all over, I'm marketing broom handles for fitness. 7. And cinder blocks. 8. Go slow. 9. 10. 2 more for hypertrophy's sake. 11. That's muscle building and strength building. And 12. I'm going to bring them back down. I've never lost contact. Coming all the way down. My arms were straight, my back was straight. And there's your deadlift. Okay? So, we can use these cinder blocks for a few more things. Okay, so for this work, we are going to go ahead, we're going to take our mason tub or your disc or your toboggan or your busboy bin, whatever you have, right? Something that you can fit these in here. And I'm going to put my cinder blocks in here, and I'm going to attach this rope or whatever kind of cordage you have, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to make yourself a drawing or a pulling motion that's going to work your back, much like if you were doing a cable row or a pull down, okay? So, how do we get this in here? Well, I think the best way to do this, and I don't know, is maybe side by side. Sound like a fitness Bob Ross, right? Maybe a rope lives in your tub with your cinder blocks. Okay. So we got those guys there. Make it low profile where you're going to attach the rope. If you attach the rope up here, kaploof. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do like a really simple little knot here. Happy little knot. Little square knot, okay? And that should be sturdy enough to go ahead and draw this for my lat pull down work. One arm, go slow. All right. Ideally, we want to get ourselves set up to where we can do at least 10 repetitions with one arm. Now, if you don't have the length, go outside. This against your grass, the resistance there from that traction, man, it's big time. And if you have to, just do 5 and then repeat 5 again with the same arm before you move on to the other side. All right, so I'm going to square up my position, get this guy right down middle. I'm going to pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, if you have to, you can repeat it 2 times with one side or add more weight or whatever you're going to do. But whatever you do, make sure you go slow, stay in control, keep your abs tight. Here's the seated version of the single one-arm row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, the goal is to get at least 10. If you have to go ahead and do it again if you don't have the length. All right, here we are in the supine position doing this single one-arm row. Get yourself lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I've reduced my weight. I only have one cinder block on for 35 pounds, and I'm going to be doing the reverse fly. So I'm going to use I'm going from my left to my right, keep my arms semi-straight with a small bend in the elbow just to protect the joint, and I'm going to come across the body like this. So across the body, right? All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to brace myself a little bit. Arms up. 1, 2, okay? If I need to, I can step and continually work away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you get the picture, okay? We are going from here to here, right? Midline of the body, here to here. That's it. Not across all the way, right there. We're also going to now do the actual fly. Okay, you've done 3 sets of 10 doing your reverse fly, all right? We did them for both arms. Now it's time to do our regular fly using the exact same implement, Mr. Tub with cinder block. All right, so I'm going to take my position. This time I'm going to have an underhand grip. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to come across my body. 1, underhand. 2, 3. Use whatever kind of rope you have. 4, 5. It's getting close, so just pretend. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like the one-arm row, if you only have the room to do 5, do the 5, stand up, spin around, and continue with that same arm for 5 more. All right, so there you go. We have all this equipment here at our disposal, and we didn't even know it, right? Cinder blocks, tubs, toboggans, discs, some cordage or rope. Personal advice, I would recommend maybe just painting your cinder blocks or your bricks so that they don't eventually flake off or chip. And get your kids to do it. Make it an artistic kind of thing, right? Make it an artistic kind of thing. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, mark@cinderfitness.com. All these workouts, including the one that's going to be following here, including these exercises, are going to be posted up, and they're also going to be posted up on YouTube, as well as my website, cinderfitness.com. So let's go ahead and get at it, guys. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you.